just about ready to commence with the first game of the American League Championship Series, as it'll be the Detroit Tigers taking on the Texas Rangers. Brett Gardner will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. And Zimmerman will make sure that remains a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Bourbon has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So one gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the left-handed bat of Brennan Bosch. First pitch here is another fly ball. This one out to left field. Rayburn is going to have room, though, as he backs up to put it away, and there are two men gone. So two are gone now for Miguel Cabrera. Right there for strike one.
This has been just the kind of start you hope for in a game one.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 2-1.
And now on the mound, you lose the advantage of strike one by missing with two straight.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with two men out. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And this is fouled straight back. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
And these long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
And this is taken low for ball four, and they'll have themselves a two-out base runner here after all. Mark Reynolds swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
And after the two-out walk, now is where you really need to make these guys pay.
Down and away, ball one. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Dan Uggla leads things off now in the top half of the second. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone. Here it comes. And he misses with it. 1-1. And there's ball two now. And here's a pitch that Uggla's able to lay off, and he's got it to 3-1 now.
And like most guys, the further ahead in the count he gets, the more dangerous he becomes. He'll lock in a zone now and hurt you if he guesses right.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. He'll try it again. 3-2. And that misses for ball four, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Roger Bernardina will dig in here. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And the Tigers are into the hit column now. That's their first hit of the contest. And the runner will hold at second, so two on with nobody out.
And Matt, that's just a good swing there. We talk about it a lot. When you drive the ball right back up the middle, it means you are on it. And he certainly was there.
Andrus on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Now a ground ball for Andrus at short. This could be two. And past the diving infielder, that's a base hit. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1. Everett Cabrera will try and loosen up here as he'll take over at short following the injury. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
That would have been a good one to offer at there.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
And with the catcher at the plate, he's saying, you better give us that strike.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Tigers get one here on 2 hits in the inning. Brett Gardner will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there, and it's 0-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
And Moreland will just step on first to record the 3 unassisted putout. Brennan Bosch will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. 1 out, nobody on. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And the fastball here is hit on the ground, but foul. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
And that's a pitch made famous by Greg Maddux all those years. Started at the waist and let it work its way back to that inside corner. That's all about hitting your spots.
Miguel Cabrera stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
Boy, and this is the wrong guy to keep missing with up in the zone. Those are 2 dangerous locations there.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 2-2 now.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rangers 5 and the Tigers 1. We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4. Mark Reynolds will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. First pitch coming. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That's a good time to throw that spinner. Make him fish for something.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. So 1 gone now for Dan Uggla. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Didn't want any part of that cutter.
And there's ball 1.
Now he's already up to 51 pitches now, and he's only lasted 3 1/3 so far.
And he misses 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Now a pitch that's foul tipped at the plate, and it came back directly off the mask of the catcher Suzuki that time. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Rayburn will get under it, though, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 5-1. Scott Sizemore is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. In there, 1-1. cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
Yeah, almost the same pitch, but this one was a few more inches inside, so he doesn't get that call.
2-1 pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike 2. Now a soft liner to the right side, foul. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Rajay Davis will be the batter. Low with the splitter, ball 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Now a bullet toward third. And he is going to reach. It's a base hit. And it bounces around down there now. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Alex Avila will be the batter. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Rayburn is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
And they may have been shading him towards the alley a bit, so he has to cover a lot of ground to get to this thing. But he's able to run it down just inside the foul line.
Working quickly now as the splitter's in there, 0-2.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Fouled back. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And this pitch is lined softly here to the right side, but foul. Ready with another 2-2. Swing shot back up the middle. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time. 1 left for Detroit. They're down 7-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Goes the other way with a curveball here, and he got a lot of it out to deep left. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, you always like it when your number 2 hitter can set the table for your 3, 4, and 5 guys, and he does just that as he drives this one for 2 bases to kick off the inning.
And Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1.
Well, when you got a guy like this at the plate, he's swinging away. He's not giving himself up to move the guy to third, so I think the grounder to the right side is unintended, but they'll take it anyway.
Mark Reynolds is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. In the dirt here, but Suzuki's able to keep it in front of him. And he punts the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And that may be the pitch that he'll remember from this at-bat. When he's hot, he doesn't miss that.
Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Dan Ugla will stand in. And, oh, you got to call that. That's right on the corner, but it's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Boy, when you're a middle-of-the-lineup guy and you get a good one to hit 2-0, you got to turn it loose.
Lays off the split finger that time, 3-1. Roger Bernardina would be next if they can keep this inning alive. In there, and it's full 3-2.
And sometimes you just got to wait this guy out up there. He hasn't felt right about any of those first 5 pitches, but number 6 could be different.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Roger Bernardina will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. Now the pitch. Ball 1. Ooh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
Yeah, 91 pitches into this evening, and he's still throwing plenty of strikes.
Swinging a high chopper. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Scott Sizemore will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And this will find the wall now over near the 325 sign. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Yeah, not a lot of offense to go around these past few innings, but the double gives them a man in scoring position with 1 away. Let's see if they can break through.
Rajay Davis will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Bourbon is back, though, and he's there to put it away. 2 down. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third. Alex Avila will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And this is on the ground for Kinsler at second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The dangerous Mike Stanton will get the first shot when we return. They're on top 7-1. And here is Brett Gardner now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. Grounded foul. The pitch. Late swing and a ball line foul into the seats past the third base dugout. Slowly down the line to third. Could be a tough play. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. There's a look at the inning-by-inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, this is one of the few mistakes he's made all game long. Not too many guys have made solid contact so far, but he squared that one up pretty well.
And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
And hey, you know what? This game is not over. I mean, if these guys can string a few hits together, they can get right back in this.
Mark Reynolds is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
And even though a fly ball will get you a run, you have to think base hit here with a deficit what it is.
0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
And these last few pitches have all been down, which is not a bad idea against a guy like this.
Diving is Zimmerman, but it's out of reach. A fair ball. A run in. The throw to third. And they're not going to get him at third, so runners at second and third now with only 1 gone.
Well, we'll get a good look at this diving effort down at third. This winds up just out of his reach down the line, and it heads towards the corner for an RBI double.
Dan Ugla stands in as he looks at a called strike. From the belt, the pitch, and he takes this one high, 1-1.
And I can see the manager's doing a little more pacing down in that dugout than he normally would up by 5.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Oh, and one thing you just can't have here at the plate is a strikeout.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Second and third here, 1 man out. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Another 2-2 offering. And here's a cut fastball, but he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Bourbon is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Roger Bernardina will step in now. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
And now offensively, you can't be content with just 2 here in the inning. That could be a very important third run over there at third base.
Hit on the ground to shortstop. So on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. So that's a wrap here tonight. Matt Vasgersian, Dave Campbell, Eric Karros. This has been a presentation of MLB 11 The Show. For more
LMFAO new album coming soon.
Sorry for party rocking.
Yeah, bitch.